I was too worried about tier 7.
Yeah, as long as you get tier 7 correct, that is all that matters, ladies and gentlemen.
I was worried about tier 7.
Yeah, tier 7's key, clearly. That's what we do. We dig deep for you. Nameco over here, Dustin over there, talking about fantasy basketball. God, I love fantasy basketball. Shooting guards. Before we get into it, FST 2014. Enter that as a promo code for FanDuel. You can play these daily fantasy. It is very, very fun. We're doing it for football now. I love it even more for basketball. You get the same deposit bonus as everyone else. Help the little guy, Dustin, who's our #1 overall shooting guard.
In a tier of his own, James Harden. Guy's amazing, fun to watch, fills it up. No one else we could even justify putting in the same tier with him. It's close, but we think he's in a tier of his own of shooting guard.
All right, tier 2, going to highlight 2 guys. And in number 2, we have DeMar DeRozan. We've seen this guy slipping, which is crazy. I mean, he's a 22, 4, and 4 guy. That's very solid numbers, especially out of a shooting guard spot where it gets thin pretty quickly. And the next guy, talking about my bullets, sorry, but I got to do it. This guy's exciting. It's Bradley Beal. He arguably is more exciting or better than John Wall. Ooh, it's blasphemy, I know. But I look at him as Klay Thompson, exactly the same, that you can get 2 rounds later. I mean, you're going to get about 18 points out of this guy, and you can get 4 and 4 as well. Bradley Beal, a lot of upside this year.
Tier 3, couple of youngsters that I really like this year. Victor Oladipo is a guy out in Orlando last year, got a good run, you know, had some ups and downs, but at the end of the day, a solid year, and you got to think he's going to get even better this year. And then Lance Stevenson, new home in Charlotte. This guy was fun to watch as well. Here's a little stat for you. Over 7 rebounds a game from your shooting guard.
Awesome.
What's not to like about that? I mean, he by far led all shooting guards by a couple rebounds a game. So, nice specialty player for you. He's going to go fairly early in the draft, but I say good value.
Tier 4, I'm going to start with the alphabet, and I'm going to butcher it, so don't hate. Giannis Antetokounmpo for the Milwaukee Bucks.
He practiced.
I did. I practiced a lot.
And then you blew it.
I choked. I got a little nervous. We're shooting live. Here's the deal with the alphabet out there in Milwaukee. He had a decent campaign last year, had a very solid summer league. They brought in Gary Payton. Supposedly, he's half mentoring. They said he's not, but he really is mentoring this kid to maybe play point guard. He's going to be like a 6'10" point guard. It's going to be insane. Just love the upside, love the versatility. If you can get him late, he's a guy to be excited about. And then I want to talk about Jamal Crawford. Every year, this guy slips so late in drafts just because he is not a starter, but he's the reigning 6th man of the year. He averaged over 18 points a game last year, and where you can get him in drafts is just incredible. Love getting him late in drafts.
So when you're drafting fantasy and you're looking at shooting guard, you got to be thinking 3-pointers. That's where you're going to get a lot of them. And tier 5, lots of specialists for you. First guy, Kyle Korver. He only averaged 12 points a game last year, but 2.5 threes. So you know what you're going to get out of Korver. A lot of people have him ranked a lot higher than this, but we see him purely as a specialist, but he's really good at what he does. And then JJ Redick, kind of along the same lines. You know, not going to give you much in the rebound assist area, but if you're looking for a pure scorer that's going to get you some threes, there you go.
All right, tier 6. I'm going to start off with one of Dustin's favorites. He's loved this guy for years. He's looking down to see who it is.
Jarrett Jack.
It's Jarrett Jack. He loves Jarrett Jack. And right now, I'm still shocked at this, but they keep saying Joe Johnson's going to play 3, therefore Jack's going to start at the 2. Whenever Jack has gotten minutes, he has always been a very solid, consistent fantasy player. So if that actually happens, it's great to grab him late in drafts and see if they really do what they say. And then at number 26 overall, we have Stucky out there with Indiana. PG-13, which I love that new nickname, he's changed his number if you didn't know, is all banged up, not going to play this year. Stucky is moving in. I think he is in line for a career year. He's going to get a lot more shots. He's consistent. If you're in a league that counts free throws made, as this guy tells me, every freaking time he drafts him, he makes a bunch. He's a free throw made specialist as well. Sneaky kind of play, Stucky.
All right, tier 7, last tier. Prepared for this one before the show. Manu
Yes,
Ginobili.
this is going to be fantastic. I can't wait.
It's not going to be that good. Ginobili's the first guy I want to talk about. He's got the name. He's still got decent stats, but only 23 minutes a game. I just can't get excited about Ginobili. You know he's going to get scheduled rest, and it's just, I would rather take a young guy with upside, but you still got to think about drafting him late rounds. He's still going to have some value. And then Ben McLemore got solid minutes last year, didn't really produce. You know, he might be one of those guys that, you know, unless he takes big steps this year, he's probably going to maybe even get phased out. But if he does win that job, he's in a competition right now. If he does win that job and takes it to the next level, he could be great value late in the draft.
We're talking your last pick here.
Yeah, I mean, this is a guy you're getting super late, but he was decent last year. Decent. Shooting
so
guard.
those are your shooting guard rankings. Check all our other videos. I hope I didn't just screw up the camera. Name code Dustin, Fantasy Smack Talk, FCC 2014 on FanDuel. Check our rankings, tiers, ask us questions in the forums, all that good stuff. Follow us on Twitter at Fantasy Advice. Like us on Facebook. Circle us or whatever on Google+.
Go buy some Micro Machines.
Micro Machines, that guy was the man. What is his name? He just died, I think. Did he? Rest in peace.